Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-54 first prototype. It's a Tier 8 Soviet Premium Medium and it's located on the north spawn of Erlenberg under the command of Marybanks. And alongside her in a T-44-100 is Old Joe BE. And they're both in platoon. And I think they're going to have a fairly good battle together. So let's see how they get on. Haven't started. Now, both these tanks have 100mm guns. The T-54 first prototype is basically a T-44, but with more armour on the front. It's slower because of that, and it still has a fairly good gun, able to do decent penetration and damage, 250 alpha on its shots. As you can see, the T-44 is pulling away from the T-54 first prototype. Obviously it's got slightly less armour, so it's a little faster, but the T-54 was basically the first generation of the T-54 tank that was developed. It's got the same chassis stroke hull, but the difference is this one didn't get put into production. I'd say they developed it in 1945, but just never got put into operation. It's a decent tank though. Let's have a look and see what she's seeing. Well, nothing yet, but she's gone up to this corner hoping to get sniping shots on the enemy. There's a P-44 Pantera up there. She might need to move forward though. T-44 is knocking down a few trees for cover. There's bound to be somebody in those bushes up ahead. Well, we've got a Scorpion G up there. Nothing she can shoot at yet. Oh! P-44 Pantera, that shot went over the top of him. Pulled back to go into the bush mechanic, so they can't see her. They can she can shoot without being spotted. Oh, now she'll be visible. Somebody got a shot in. I think it was Old Joe got the shot into the Borsig, and Marybanks has got one into him as well. That Borsig is in a terrible state now. Very low hit points. She's not going to be able to get shots on the Type 4 Heavy. He's actually in the town. That Pantera is still there though. Okay. We get shots. Not yet. Type 4 is still in the town. He's actually behind a row of houses, so we're not really going to get shots on him from here. Oh, Pantera's come up again, and this time round Marybanks does get a shot into him, and she picks up 267 hit points, so that's a high roll. And another one, but it was a low roll, 228 this time, but he is low on hit points, so one more shot, and whoa, that Borsig is very close to being wiped out, but I think it's only the top of his turret that's actually showing above the ridge line, and he's now gone. Okay. I think there's bound to be somebody in those bushes, and I suspect it's a Scorpion. Defender's moving up. He's headed towards the cap, but he's going through the row of houses, so I'm not sure Marybanks will be able to get a shot from here, but he's just at the edge of the range. The IS-3 will be able to see him at least. Well, Old Joe's decided to go forward. If he does get fired on, then obviously Marybanks will be able to respond from here. He's knocking down a few more trees to provide extra cover. Pulls back just enough so if somebody did fire at the trees, they're not going to get hurt. We're right up against the edge of the map. Oh, Oh, it's a long leap down there. She lost 160 hit points because it was right over a cliff edge, so to speak. Looking to see if he can get shots on the Ho, and he's just been killed by our Arty. And in fact, actually now, one member of the team said that he was going to report both Marybanks and the T-54, old Joe, for being bots. Well, not really. They are still spotting and they are doing damage to the enemy. Oh, she was trying to get a rescue there and she got hit in the ammo rack. She had to burn a repair kit. I'm not sure if she's still got the front of her vehicle. Oh, well, the SU-14-2 was able to get a shot on her splasher. But she's moving up now. Now, who's she going to find in these bushes? It is a Jagdpanther. Okay, so she's spotting now for the team. And damage is coming in. So she's picking up spotting assists. 552 there for getting the spot. And she gets a hit as well. But she takes her round from the Scorpion G. She's going after him. And takes him out the game. So, first kill for Marybanks. So all these people saying, please report them for bots. Yeah, well, only one person actually reporting and saying, reported for bot. Well, she's not a bot. She's killing tanks. She's not only spotting them, but she's killing them as well. She's just having a quick look down this side, because sometimes you'll find an Arty player who will go this corner. And the only way you can find them is to go in close, because otherwise they are fairly well concealed. And she's got a dead driver at the moment, and I think because her first aid kit's not been repaired, that's why she's so slow. Scorpion got a driver. But T-44-100 is driving ahead, and she should be able to put her driver back in now. Yep, she has. Oh, Arty. SU-14-2 is the one who hit her, and now she's going to get a bit of revenge on him. Well, okay, well, he deserved that. He is the red Arty, and he did fire on her. So he's going to get some payback for it. There's still one Arty out there though, 212A. And I reckon he's probably going to be at the end of the K line. Or the K row, you might say. So we might spot him any second. Well, there's a Waffenträger. And old Joe's getting some shots in. Can we? Yes, we can. One in. Oh, he got fire. She got a fire, and it's still burning. And another shot with a fire, and she got the kill. Now, where's that 212? Well, he didn't open fire on the K-row, so he can't be over there. He must be somewhere else. What we do know is the only enemy we could see has just been wiped out. That was the T-26C4 Super Pershing, and he was killed by our Emil 1. But we still haven't found the 212. Oh, there he is. He's actually slightly to the north. I think Marybanks was headed back to the cap. But she's letting old Joe get the kill. And he's got it. So that wins the game. Well, she's going to spend a couple of seconds in the cap before the victory sign comes up. Yep. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, here you go. It's the second class tank for Marybanks in the T-54 first prototype. She got a spotter badge out of that one, so she did spot at least 1,000 hit points of damage. So you can't deny that she was doing her job during that game. She also got an arsonist for setting fire to the Waffenträger Panzer IV, and a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for her own vehicle, and the bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. She managed to get 8 in total. And a win 8 for that game was 4,628. So let's have a look at team score. Well, didn't get the highest damage in that game. That went to the Emil. He managed to get 4,165. Marybanks managed to get 2,666. So not bad there, not bad at all. She was just one behind the standard B. He managed to get 2,704. So third place on damage, but still very good indeed. And it's, you know, multiple thousands of damage. So she's not exactly a bot. When it came to kills, it was in fact the M53, M55 who got the highest number. He got 4 kills in that game. Then came the SU-14-2 on the enemy team, the one she got a shot at. He got 3 kills. Then Marybanks got 2 kills alongside some of the other members. But when it came to base XP, she was in second place, just behind the Emil one. He got 1,196 base experience points. Of course, he picked up the high caliber Confederate and a tank sniper, whilst of course Marybanks got 1086. And she picked up a spotter, and old Joe managed to get a Pascucci's because he killed both of the enemy Arty, the 212 and the SU-14-2. So very nice for him. He picked up a nice little medal. Let's have a look at detail report. Well, Marybanks fired 14 rounds in that game, got 9 direct hits and 8 penetrations. She did damage of 2,666 hit points, of which 1,024 were at more than 300 meters. She got received 2 hits, both of them were penetrations. Unlucky for her, actually, one of the tanks that actually fired on her was the Scorpion. And of course, that's got a 128mm gun, and that's just going to carve straight through the armor on her tank. It's not going to be able to protect her. Unfortunately, yep, she also got hit by 1 splash damage, and that was from the SU-14-2 while she was hiding alongside the house, but she got revenge on him in return. She spotted 1 enemy vehicle. I think that may have been the SU-14-2. Damaged 6 of the enemies, killed 2 of them, and did 1,000 hit points of spotting assist. And of course, that's what earned her the spotter badge. On a premium count, she earned 89,165 credits, got 13,375 for completing the mission and events. So her total was 102,540. And after repair, ammunition resupply, and consumables, remember she didn't use any premium ammo in this game whatsoever. She ended up with 89,594 credits to take away. She earned 1,629 XP, times 2 for the first victory of the day. She got a reward for completing the mission and events of 1824 and 163 because it's a premium vehicle. Took away 5,245 experience points altogether. So she says, at very long last, well, she's getting there with the T-54. It's one of those tanks which is actually quite easy to handle once you actually get the hang of it, because it's basically a T-54 in its prototype stage, in its first stages. So it handles very much like a T-44 in many ways, but it's just not as fast. But it's got a very decent gun, 100mm gun with good penetration, good alpha. So yeah, it's a tank I thoroughly recommend you get because it is a premium Soviet. There are lots of premium Soviets, but this one is one that I do find very useful, and especially on front lines. It is one of those tanks you can use on front lines quite well. Even though it doesn't have the speed of the T-44, it does have the armor, and that can protect it and help you win the game. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.